Let's get you this quick breaking update. We are learning that President Putin has proposed a bilateral with Prime Minister Modi on October the 22nd. This was on the sidelines of the BRICS summit. We also have Rishabh joining us on the phone line for a quick update on this. And before that, there is this response also that has come in, remember, from Vladimir Putin himself. And this is exactly what he says.
We are waiting for His Excellency Mr. Modi in Kazan, and I propose to organize a bilateral meeting on the 22nd of October in order to analyze results of our joint work dealing with implementation of agreements which we reached during his visit to Moscow, and to discuss the future-oriented actions. So we are waiting for our good friend, His Excellency Mr. Modi, and best regards to him on my behalf.
Rishabh is on the phone line decoding the entire big story for us. Rishabh, many would say that this is a big gesture. Have you heard any response yet from New Delhi?
As of now, New Delhi has not responded. This is something which has just happened in St. Petersburg, where National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is visiting for the BRICS NSA summit. On the sidelines of this NSA summit, Doval paid a visit to President Putin, where at length things between India and Russia were discussed. Prime Minister's visit to Ukraine was also discussed. President Putin was briefed about the visit. And remember, this happens after the phone call between the two leaders, PM Modi and President Putin. Now, what the big news is coming in that President has invited Prime Minister Narendra Modi not only for the BRICS summit, which is in Kazan in end of October, but also for a bilateral meeting on 22nd October on the sidelines of the BRICS summit, which means that if Prime Minister goes to Kazan for the BRICS summit, it will be second bilateral between President Putin and Prime Minister Narendra Modi after the 8th July bilateral. So after coming for the third term, Prime Minister's second visit to Russia are on cards, and the way the invitation has come and the gesture that India and Russia has been according to each other, it shows that the second visit to Russia is just a matter of time. And in October, we'll have Prime Minister traveling to Kazan for BRICS summit and the bilateral summit with Putin.
And you know, Rishabh, the personal chemistry between the two leaders is an open secret right now. There is a reason why we have seen a lot of, not just back-channel communications, but the Prime Minister visiting Russia, the NSA Ajit Doval also, in St. Petersburg. Then comes this particular offer and the entire conversation about the Russia-Ukraine war. Putin has time and again mentioned how India can play a pivotal role in calling off that war, in ensuring that there is a better situation there. Please decode what really are we talking about, what is expected in case this conversation happens.
Well, see, if we talk about the bohemy between President Putin and Prime Minister Modi, it's not something that has developed in the last 1 or 2 years. It has been a long-standing friendship between the two leaders. For sure, be it President Putin's visit to India or Prime Minister's successive visit to Russia. And it was Indian Prime Minister in SCO summit back in 2022, in September 2022. I remember when the world was talking about Russia-Ukraine war, it was Indian Prime Minister who said this is not an era of war. And Putin has taken it very positively. And Putin himself said that it is India, China and Brazil who have sincere work to do in the peace process.
All right, Rishabh, for the moment, thank you so much for decoding that, big offer. We'll wait and see how New Delhi responds to that.